Hi everyone. As you've seen in my previous Facebook posting, I traveled recently to the United Nations General Assembly alongside His Excellency the President and Cabinet colleagues. I also traveled to India to attend the Mahatma Gandhi International Conference on Sanitation. For those of you that do not know, the United Nations General Assembly, or commonly known as UNGA, is an annual meeting of heads of state from 193 countries where they come together to discuss global issues for the past year, but also look to the future. It offers Malawi an opportunity to highlight some of the challenges, some of the opportunities, and of course to renew its commitment with partners who support Malawi right into the future. As I have previously said, quite recently at the UDF convention, I did highlight the importance of connectivity, both physically and diplomatically, and making sure that Malawi is well positioned on the global stage to be able to tell its story and to highlight its challenges and also to renew its commitments. The highlight of this year's United Nations General Assembly meeting was a discussion around ending TB as a public health threat, as well as discussions around non-communicable diseases, especially hypertension, diabetes, and also issues around nutrition. It's extremely important to recognize that these are issues that Malawi is greatly affected by, and quite recently we just launched the new Malawi's first national health policy that focuses its attention on prevention. I was able to sit on 4 to 5 high-level panels with leaders, global leaders, experts, to share with them our experiences and of course to learn how we can do things better here in Malawi, and of course an opportunity as well to highlight some of the opportunities in Malawi's health sector for renewed commitment and support. I then thereafter traveled to India, where the International Mahatma Gandhi Sanitation Conference was chaired by the Prime Minister of India, His Excellency Prime Minister Modi, as well as the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres. This was a meeting of select ministers of health from around the world, where we were invited to discuss and to learn from India their success story with regards to sanitation. And of course here in Malawi, as I mentioned, our focus is making sure that we drive the prevention agenda to reduce the numbers of cases that could easily be preventable within our health facilities, but also as a basis of getting and lifting our people out of poverty. This was an extremely engaged discussion where I was also able to meet alongside other experts and potential support for end-to-end tracking and of course e-health. I felt these meetings were extremely important for Malawi to be able to look to the future, and particularly for the health sector, where we're looking at a Power to Health together with UNDP. We're also looking to end-to-end tracking, as I've mentioned. We're also looking at how we can improve primary health care in Malawi. And of course, there's some lessons that we can learn from India, but more importantly as well, how we can improve the access to clean water and better sanitation for our people. I think it's extremely important that I highlight that if we have to deliver change for our people, we need to be able to make this happen by moving together, by looking at new ways of making sure that we take greater responsibility for ourselves and for our own health. And coming together, working together, we can deliver change for our people and for our country. Thank you very much for listening.